much blush, very much glowy, but very much matte. Not too much bronzy. Maybe next time I use more bronzer, but yeah. Okay, so today I'm like going for a bronzy blush look. Like I've had this look in my Pinterest for so long. I won't be able to do the lashes because I got 30 minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes? Blushy, bronzy look, because I do blush anyways. I want it to be like glowy, but, and you know, this infamous picture, but we're gonna see. High blush, bronzer, and base. You already know the drill, Miss Vanessa Myrix.
This one I wouldn't be scared to put this all over my face versus like a mattifying or pore filling primer where I put it only in targeted areas.
Just a teeny bit of powder. I'm not gonna use a puff, just a brush.
My eyebrows too, because I want my eyebrows to be completely dry when I'm doing them.
Not a color corrector, but it is a concealer that is kind of like my skin tone but red, or maybe a little bit lighter but red. So I always use this to color correct instead of using like when I'm rushing, instead of using an actual color corrector, so I don't have to then blend all that out. See what I mean? Where it's a little red, orange, but it doesn't look too crazy. I have a dark spot here, so I did that. I have darkness around my mouth as well. All I've done is primer and color corrector, but you see how much of a difference that makes already? Because I'm quite literally like, I hid like a couple hairs and now I'm just filling it in. They're sisters. Maybe actually they're cousins, because I don't know. This one is a darker one, but it is not my skin tone. What we're looking like right now, just concealer. So while I'm waiting for my concealer to dry down, I'm going to start getting my puff ready so then I can set it. Sometimes I don't know when to go in with a brush or a blender. For my forehead, I usually use a blender. For my under eyes, it depends. The product off, so you see how it looks kind of, I don't want to say natural, but like, lighter. All the way up. Itty tiny brush. I go in my little inner corner and blend any concealer that the bigger brush was not able to reach. Blush. I've been liking to mix my blushes together, so I'm gonna go in with this orange, and I usually go in with this pink, but I don't know if it's gonna give me the undertone I want, so I'm gonna go in with this pink. So I'm gonna mix this orange and this pink together. And I never like to just go directly. I like to always like go. Mind you, I have a tray, but I always use the back of my hand. And then the orange gives it like a different undertone than if I was to just use the pink on its own. Now we're gonna blend that first, because remember you have concealer down there and you do not want your blush coming out looking brown. Understand how I allowed my two heavy hitter favorite setting sprays to finish at the same time. I did not even realize, I swore I had another one, right? These are my two top heavy hitters. Like usually I would be spraying in between every single step. I do not have the capacity. Sample of MAC Fix Plus, and it's gonna do what it does. I'm gonna try it with the fan before I blend it out a little bit more.
A couple years I'm gonna look back and be like, gosh, that blush blindness was crazy. But for right now, we vibe. Cause what?
Powder puff. You wanna look up. Tap off all the excess after I put it on. You see all that extra on the tray? You don't want that under your eye. Okay. But, I don't know. I don't necessarily let it. I gotta look up too, girl. Look up when you're blending and up when you're setting. With bronzer, but not too much, nothing so crazy. Like a dense but loose brush. I decay the exposures, making sure to avoid the area where I already set on the mask. You see how like my bronzer doesn't look as harsh anymore? Yeah. And my blush, go in and set the lighter part first. I have to turn the sound off because I have no idea what I was chatting about during this time. But I just took the Charlotte Tilbury powder. It's the darkest one. I think it's shade 4, and just set under my eyes with it. We're gonna drown my face, like, and I mean drown, like.
You do not touch it. That's one mistake that I did. Do not touch your face. With a brush, with a blender, nothing. Do not touch your face because a whole patch, that's happened to me. I've done all makeup over, a patch will come off. That's why I'm learning how to use this. If you were using this or even this, let it dry for a little bit, then you can blend it out. With this one, do not touch. Let it dry. Let your face dry completely.
Melt, mesh all the powders that you have just used together and make you look a lot less crazy. So it's starting to dry. You see how it's coming together? NARS Laguna bronzer, and I think the darkest shade they have. And I don't like dewy looks. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty powder. Lashes. I wish I had time to do like some falsies, but go in with the tubing mascara. But I like the brush of the Too Faced better than Sex mascara, so then I always go in with that after. Hit the bottoms. Okay, y'all, this is the finished look. This is why I never get to take after pictures because I gotta go. But yeah, lashes, blush. Not as bronzy as I would like, but we move. We move for now. It took me 30 minutes. Probably would have took me quicker, but I was filming, so, but bye.